footlock counter to re-attack. So, just for the point of simulation, Aaron's going to footlock me from the standing position. I would never recommend this to happen in a match, because what will happen if I get top, Aaron's going to lose 2 points. But there are situations in bottom, for example, where we play anaconda guard or single leg X. You knock a person down, and then we end up in a footlock situation. But we'll do it from top for this. So he goes here, he draws back on the foot, right? So I have to think logically what's keeping me in position here. So he has knees pinched together and his abs. When he pinches his knees and brings his abs down, squeeze tap from this position. The mechanics with footlock is very similar to the mechanics for the guillotine. So what happens here is I have to look at this leg of Aaron's. It's a lever. Go to the end of the lever. If I push here, I'm pushing this heel into my hip, which is no good. Is I have to go to the end of the toes here, and I have to get his foot off and on the mat. So I push and then push to the mat. I do not let go. I keep my hand on his foot here. If there's still leverage and he's pulling, is I can pull his knee open here. So what happens now is he's losing leverage to attack the leg in this position. So I keep this here. Now, if I get to this position, I need to be constantly upscaling. What do I mean by that? Is I need to now have my hand here, replace it with my body because it's stronger, and then I have my hands free again to work. So I'm here, I put my foot on the ground, right foot, and I step over and sit on top of his leg. Now when I say sit on top of his leg, is my bum comes to the outside, my other part of my bum is on the inside. So I'm not exactly on his leg, but his width, my width's going through it. So when I'm sitting here on my hip, it's going to be very hard for Aaron to footlock in this position. So now what happens, I still keep a hold of this, and I start upscaling again. As this hand goes to the gi, he knows that this position has been lost. He's going to start moving, and I pull him under the closed guard. So at this point, if you're someone who's been in the club for a long time, you'll know that I have a big emphasis on closed guard, especially go to blue belt. As I open the gi, I feed the hand inside. Now I can start attacking Aaron here, try and strangle, try and get to the back, then the game starts opening up. What I want to happen is you to go from a position of defense and to a position of offense right away. So again, footlock, I sit up straight away, pull, now I want to replace my body over the foot, here, now what happens is I upscale, Aaron knows the position is getting lost, gi, guard, hand, feed the gi in this position. Now I go to my favourite attacks. Maybe it's a cross choke, maybe it's a half bump, maybe it's a strangle underneath, maybe he tries to block, maybe it's the arm across. I would suggest that everything comes off the collar grip. If you have a game off the collar grip, it gives you many different positions you can go to, and you can select your attack.